This is a really popular bridge, not only because of the fantastic views you get over this river running through the park, but also I'd like to think because of these fantastic iron railings that have been here for dozens, if not hundreds of years, seen lots of life, lots of weather. I think they could make a fantastic kind of perspective shot going across this bridge. Let's see if I can capture that with my phone. I'm kind of positioned myself framing-wise halfway down these railings and just framing up. So I'm on my one-time zoom and you see there's a number of lines here that really excite me. We've got this straight line going across the bridge from about the third. We've got this line at the top of the railing just curving from the top right over to the left there, and then we've got these details going across the middle of the frame. I really like this framing, so let me just get a shot of that. And then at the far end, of course, we've got the old-fashioned lamp, which is rather pretty too. I don't have my grid lines on, but I can use the right-hand side of my frame just to keep myself honest with my verticals. Nice. So what I'm going to do is switch to my 2x lens. I might be able to see that a little bit clearer, but let's just see how that changes the perspective here. Now, a zoom lens has the effect of kind of compressing space, so it almost doesn't look as though things are as far away as they are. And this has had a strange effect of almost warping the top, so that the top line that appeared straight when it was on a 1x zoom now appears to curve its way around. Everything does appear far more curvaceous, which I really rather like. So again, just tap and hold for my focus there. Not too bad, just making sure that I'm nice and vertical. Lovely. All right, most smartphones don't have a dramatic shallow depth of field effect, and we can use that often to try and create a sense of depth, a sense of perspective. We don't tend to get that with smartphone cameras, but when it comes to portraits, many phones have a portrait mode of some kind where they will isolate the subject, normally a person, and then they will use some machine learning, some artificial intelligence to blur out the background. But you can also use that sometimes, and it can depend on the phone, for things other than people as well. And that's what I'm going to try right now. Now, you wouldn't often think that a portrait mode would be great for taking pictures of a bridge, but I'm actually going to suggest that it might just be an option, because what I get here is that my camera has identified the point of focus. I mean, it helps that I'm tapping on it, and everything else, both closer and further away, has been thrown out of focus, which creates this sense of space once again. I've still got these lovely curving lines going around, but I've also got this sense of focus, in focus and out of focus, that's giving me that sense of depth and distance. That is a really compelling shot, I think. I love the lines, I love the focus, I love the out of focus. Let's see which ones came out the best. The default shot that you get with the 1x zoom looks a bit like this, and it's interesting enough, if not all that dramatic. I've got a good straight line on the bottom of the railings. I've got the handrail just gently curving off, but I don't get all that much of a sense of distance or, like I say, drama or excitement from this one. Now, from the same position that I took my first shot, this uses the 2x zoom lens, and that's had the fascinating effect of just accentuating some of the curves. Now the handrail really bends off quite dramatically from the top right as it disappears into the distance. Same with the detail in the middle, yet the line across the bottom sill is kind of pleasingly sharp and straight as a counterpoint. This is a more interesting dynamic take on the bridge. I won't lie to you, this is a shot I did not think it would be possible to get from the phone from where I was sat, and that's all down to the portrait mode. By enabling portrait mode and focusing my phone not on a person but on just one of the individual railings here, it has rendered it impeccably. The focus just drops off as we go into the distance. We've got the lines that are straight and are bendy in the right places. My eye is interested, and like I say, because we've got this fall off of the focus, we get a real sense of distance, a sense of perspective, and an interest that I never thought I would get from this shot from a phone. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this.